In the newest update of Unchained Key, Union Cross, or whatever you want to call it, Classic Kingdom has been added. It's a series of minigames that are going to be in Kingdom Hearts 3. Obtaining enough points in these minigames will grant you access to the Starlight Keyblade in Kingdom Hearts 3 when it releases. Classic Kingdom can be accessed by clicking on the Extras button on the intro screen. Today we are going to take a look at the first of these minigames, Fishin Frenzy. In this minigame your objective is to catch as many fish as possible without getting eaten by sharks or getting your line entangled in signs in the water. The buttons on the left control your horizontal placement, while the buttons on the right control the hook's vertical placement. You have 4 possible horizontal positions to be in and 8 vertical positions. The 4 different fish you can catch give different points. The tiny fish yields 10 points, the small 20, the medium 40 and the large 80. If your hook has been cast and is at the first depth level, you can catch tiny and small fish, and if the hook is at level 2, you can only catch small fish. No fish can be caught at level 3, as the signs are here. Level 4 and 5 can net you the medium fish, while only level 7 allows you to catch the large fish. To reel in the fish, you need to tap a certain number of times. Here you can see how many times you need to tap to get a specific fish. To get a fish 1 level up, you need to tap 9 times. The next 3 levels requires 8 taps each. The 5th level wants you to tap 9 times, and the last 2 levels both require 8 taps. It should be noted that these numbers are only required if you tap slowly. Tapping fast can make you reel fish up much faster, sometimes only requiring 1 or 2 taps per level. After getting a certain amount of points, you'll progress to the next level of the game. Whenever you get to a new level, the difficulty increases a bit. We'll take a look at what the changes are. In the first level you only have to worry about the sharks. It takes 2 seconds for a shark to go from one stage to its next. The sharks have 4 stages, and if you get caught in the final one, you lose a life. In level 2, the sharks have sped up and now only takes 1.5 seconds to go from one stage to another. The 3rd stage decreases the shark time to 1 second and introduces the signs in the water. The signs are at depth level 3, and if your hook is on this level or lower while crossing a sign, you'll lose a life. At level 4, the time has further gone down and the sharks can now come 2 at a time, significantly increasing the difficulty. The next couple of levels just decrease the time again. At the 9th level, sharks can now appear 3 at a time. From here on, I don't know how the levels change, as I haven't reached them. When playing this game, you should always have your hook in the water at level 1 or 2. At these levels you can't get hit by the sign, but you can catch some fish. There's no downside to having a fish on your hook, so it doesn't matter if you hook one but don't have time to reel it in. The direction of the fish and sign always stay the same, with the direction of the tiny fish, medium fish and sign being from left to right, and the small and large fish going from right to left. Because of this, it's not recommended to fish all the way to the left, below depth 3, if the sign isn't clearly visible somewhere else. Generally, you should always just fish behind the sign, to make sure it doesn't bother you. Whenever you reel in a fish and you have a shark behind you that is on its second to last stage, the shark will disappear. This knowledge can sometimes save your life if you're completely cornered by sharks but almost have a fish. Especially in the later levels when you encounter 2 or 3 sharks at a time, you want to try to stay in the middle so you have more maneuverability and don't get cornered. I don't have anything else to share, so I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.